Now let's discuss about Snowflake caching. So Snowflake is renowned for its architecture that separates storage and compute, right? But what truly supercharges its performance is its multi-layered caching mechanism. Okay. Caching in Snowflake isn't it just about storing data? It's about intelligently reducing compute cost, boosting speed, and even enabling near real-time analytics. So in Snowflake caching, there are three core caches. First one is metadata cache, second is query result cache, and third is virtual warehouse cache. Result cache and metadata cache sits in cloud service layer. Very important to note. And only virtual warehouse cache sits in virtual warehouse layer. Now let's discuss about the metadata cache. Metadata cache in Snowflake is a system managed cache that stores file level and table level metadata. Okay. It only stores file level and table level metadata. It resides in the cloud service layer and is automatically populated and maintained by Snowflake. This cache includes metadata such as micropartition information, files location in cloud storage, row counts, null value indicators, column level min max values. How does it help? When a query is submitted, Snowflake first consults the metadata cache before even scanning any kind of actual data. Okay, it allows it to prune micropartitions. Okay, if the metadata shows that certain partitions are not relevant, so it skips those partitions quickly. Second is it's avoid unnecessary input output. Instead of scanning all the files, Snowflake reads only whatever is necessary. And it speeds up the query planning. Metadata helps Snowflake optimizer make intelligent decisions without even accessing any kind of data. Very important. Okay, the key benefits is performance boost, reduced cost. Okay, because you are not touching the storage, you are first going to metadata cache and checking the file level metadata to even see the partitions and prune the partitions even before touching the data. That's where the reduced cost is coming. Zero overhead. This is totally managed by Snowflake. No tuning or memory allocation you required to do anything here. Early filtering, always on and automatic. This is pretty much about metadata cache, and it is really very important for SnowPro exam point of view. Next is query result cache. Query result cache in Snowflake stores the final output of the query, the actual result set used to the user. When the exact query runs again, Snowflake serves the result directly from this cache, provided the certain conditions are met. It lives in the cloud service layer, which means no compute resource are involved when serving from this cache. Here, what Snowflake checks before using the query result cache, the text is identical, the user and role permissions are same, the underlying data has not changed. If the data is changed, this won't work. Okay, the query is running within 24 hours of last execution. Very important to note. The query is not using non-deterministic functions like current timestamp or UUID. If you are using these kind of functions, query result cache won't work. The key benefits is zero compute cost, instantaneous response, cost saving, no billing required. It's a BI tool optimization, and it is really great for dashboard for repeatedly running the same queries, and it reduces the load for reprocessing or freeing up the resources from other tasks. Third is virtual warehouse cache. Virtual warehouse cache is known as query cache within the virtual warehouse, is a compute level in memory cache that stores micro partitions recently read from remote storage during query execution. This cache resides within the virtual warehouse itself, which is compute engine running your SQL queries. When is it used? When a query accesses the table data, the warehouse fetches the data from storage. These data blocks are temporarily stored in memory on the local node of the virtual warehouse. Very important to note. If a subsequent query on the same warehouse access overlapping data, Snowflake can reuse the in-memory data instead of refetching it from the storage. This reduces input output latency and actually give a boost to performance. Okay. Please note that this query is ephemeral and it is lost if the virtual warehouse is either suspended or scaled up or down or even restarted. Okay, this is only limited until unless the virtual warehouse is up. Once it is suspended or it is scaled up or down or restarted, all your query result cache is gone. The key benefits are faster repeated queries. It reduces the time for running the subsequent queries on overlapping data sets, and it reduces the storage input output cost. It boosts the performance, and it is really great for batch jobs. This is the comparison table between metadata cache, query result cache, and virtual cache. So when it's come to location, metadata cache and query result cache sits in cloud service layer, but virtual cache sits in virtual warehouse. What it stores the file and table metadata, and query result stores the final query results, and virtual warehouse cache stores the recently accessed table data in the memory, and it is used when the table scan is needed. It is used to rerun the same query, and when the same warehouse and same data is queried again, then virtual warehouse is used. Note this point, this is really important. Okay, it is valid if table hasn't changed. It is valid until the query role and underlying table hasn't changed. It is only valid until unless the warehouse is running. Okay, do you need compute for metadata cache and compute cache as it sits in cloud service layer? I don't need the compute, but virtual warehouse cache sits in virtual warehouse layer, so I do need the compute for that. Performance impact, it prunes the data scan. Okay, and query result, it skips the execution, and it just speeds up the reruns. Persistence location, it varies because it is managed by Snowflake, and persistent duration in the query result cache is 24 hours by default, and for virtual warehouse it's as long as your warehouse is running. The biggest benefit type is reduced scan and faster results. The benefit is for query result cache, and the faster query execution is the benefit for virtual warehouse. It is best suited for any query involving large tables, and best then for query result it is best suited for repeated queries, and for virtual warehouse it is best suited for transformation heavy ETL workloads.